What's up guys, this is AZ Wallbreaker here and you are watching my channel Wallbreakers, here to inspire you to be epic, be legendary. Alright, today I am going to give you 3 more disadvantages of traditional publishing. Before I get into that, if you are a new viewer, welcome, and if you're an old viewer, welcome back. Please consider subscribing, hitting like, and sharing my videos. My last video I talked about 5 disadvantages of traditional publishing, and if you haven't checked that out, please take a look at it. I'll post a card above and check it out. 1. Loss of rights is a very important topic as an aspiring author, because you have to understand that once you sign a contract that you are going to lose certain rights, whether it's how you sell your book or any kind of creative control that you might have as an author. You have to understand that once you sign that contract, that you are agreeing the company to take over certain things that you would take control of as the author who made the book. But you agree that they will give you certain resources to help you out to get your book. So in return, they get the chance of taking your book and doing whatever they need to make a profit. Whether you agree with it or not really doesn't matter once you sign that contract, because you signed the contract. The point is, before you even sign the contract, if you decide to go to traditional publishing, you need to work with your agent and make sure that you understand what kind of rights that you have as an author and what kind of rights that you are giving away to the traditional publisher. You want to be able to watch your back as you are trying to get your book to potential readers, because the last thing you want to do is have to fight with the traditional publishing company. And I can only imagine, as an aspiring author, that you will be fighting an uphill battle, because you will have to go to court, and at the end of the day you signed the contract and you failed to read the fine print, and not make sure that your book was protected under you. 2. Complicated contracts. As I said before, you have to read the fine print, because there are going to be complicated contracts involved. Now, you pay an agent to help you out, and part of the job of an agent is to make sure that you get the best deal possible for you and him, because if you're profiting, the agent profits too. So it's his or her best interest to make sure that you come out on top when it comes to working with traditional publishing companies. On the other hand, traditional publishing companies will make it complex. They will use certain jargon, certain words to make sure you, the author, don't know what they're talking about, don't understand what it is. And that's the job of an agent, to read through that and get through all the crap involved in contracts to make sure that you understand clearly what you're getting into. Complicated contracts can make things very difficult when you are reading or trying to make sure that you come out on top with your book. They're giving you a contract. They honestly want to work with you and push your book out. It's just that they want to make sure that they get the most profit and make sure that they get as much control of your book as possible. It's not that they don't want to push you out, it's just that they have the experience, they have the knowledge, and they want to make sure that they don't have to fight with you and try to push out this book that you have written. So it's very important that you understand what you're getting into with complicated contracts, because that's what it is. Complicated contracts is hard to go through and hard to read. You might need a lawyer to look through it just to make sure that you are watching your own back and your books back, because you are trying to get the best interest. So make sure that you are taking the time before you are signing a contract. Make sure that you get an agent or a potential lawyer to look through the contract to make sure that they are looking out for your best interest. 3. The shifting industry. A lot of things happen in the book writing industry from what I've researched. People get fired, the markets change, they advance, they adjust to the common trend, a lot of this happens all the time, and depending on how it goes, your book may or may not be pushed out as much because of the fact of the change in times. Maybe people are more sensitive to violence, and your book is very violent, so they tend to push it back. Or if your book is talking about guns and people are very sensitive about guns, for instance, maybe they don't push that book out. So there's a lot of factors that come into it. As I said before, people get fired, so you get new faces, new people who are looking at your book at the first time, and maybe you might not agree with that person because you've been so heavily involved with that person who changed jobs or quit or fired for whatever reason, and now you have to get a new input, which you're probably not going to have much say because you signed the contract agreeing for the traditional publishing company to help you out and to push your books out. So chances are, if that happens, you are going to have to deal with it, and you're going to have to deal with a new direction of where your book is going. So just keep that in mind. I just gave you 3 disadvantages of traditional publishing. My question to you is, out of the 3, which one is making you the most hesitant in using traditional publishing? Please post down below. You can find me on the multiple social medias. They'll be posted down below. If you like this, please hit like, subscribe, share my story, and I'll be seeing you later. And remember,